Hello, my dear student. Today I want to discuss very important topics which is usually asked in Viva board, and also it is very important for your written exam. With conversion in children. What do you mean by seizure or convulsion? You have to know this convulsion or seizure is a transient occurrence of signs and symptoms resulting from abnormal, excessive or synchronous neural activity in the brain. That is a transient occurrence which is manifested by signs or symptoms results from abnormal, excessive or synchronous neural activity in the brain. Incidence 3 to 4%. Causes of childhood convulsion: convulsion with fever, convulsion without fever, or afebrile convulsion. The two categories. If we divide the causes of childhood convulsion, it can be categorized into two groups: convulsion with fever, convulsion without fever, or afebrile convulsion. Convulsion with fever. What is the causes of convulsion with fever? Febrile convulsion, meningitis, encephalitis, cerebral malaria, cerebral abscess. These causes producing fever and may produce convulsion. Convulsion without fever or afebrile convulsion, there are many causes. Most important cause is epilepsy. Second cause is encephalopathy, maybe hepatic, uremic, hypertensive, ixol. There are brain tumor, cerebral hematoma, subdural hematoma. But tuberculosis is excluded here because tuberculosis may associate with fever. Number 4, acute stroke syndrome. Number 5, metabolic causes such as hypoglycemia, hypocalcemia, hypo or hypernatremia, pyridoxine dependency, and last one is hysteric conversion reaction or HCR. Usually it occurs in adolescent. Now, very important topics is febrile conversion. All of you have to know definition of febrile conversion. It is characterized by the seizure that occur between age of 6 and 60 months, that is 6 months to 5 years, with a temperature of 38 degrees centigrade, that is 100.4 degree Fahrenheit or higher, that are not the result of CNS infection or any metabolic imbalance, that occur in the absence of a history of prior afebrile seizures. That is, febrile seizure occurs in absence of CNS infection and it occurs between the 6 months to 5 years of age, and temperature 100.4 degree Fahrenheit, 100 degree 4 degree Fahrenheit or higher, or that not associated with CNS infection or any metabolic causes. Now, incidence: 30 to 40% of all childhood conversion cause is febrile conversion. 2% to 5% of neurologically healthy infants and children experience at least one, usually simple febrile seizure. Now, pathophysiology of febrile seizure. Genetic factor: there may be positive family history of febrile seizure. Some families it runs as autosomal dominant trait. Most cases disorder appears to be polygenic, and there is febrile conversion gene, that is SC1, SCN1A, SC1B, SCN9A and CPA6 mutation. Other factors, dysregulation between the pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory cytokines. Very important are interleukin 1B, interleukin 6 and interleukin 8 and interleukin 1A. And interleukin 1A and interleukin 8 ratio potential biomarker of febrile seizure. Etiology, it is non-intracranial causes. Infection, usually extracranial infection such as viral infection, 90% cases, rubeola, human herpes virus 6 infections, norovirus, enteroviruses. And febrile status epilepticus, it is produced by the most commonly human herpes virus 6B and human herpes virus 7 infection. Among the bacterial infection, otitis media, pharyngitis, pneumonia, Shigella and urinary tract infection. Among the genetic factors, there may be positive family history, there may be autosomal dominant trait in some families, most cases polygamic, there may be gene mutation, febrile seizure gene mutation. Types, the two types of febrile conversion, simple or typical febrile seizure, complex or atypical febrile seizure. Diagnostic criteria of simple febrile seizure, general criteria, and there is general criteria, there is seizure criteria. Among the general criteria, age of onset 6 months to 5 years, that is 60 months. Usually male are suffer more than female. Family history, 50% has family history of febrile conversion. Some family have autosomal dominant inheritance mode. Causative factors not associated with CNS infection or metabolic imbalance, usually associated with extracranial infections such as viral infection, upper respiratory infection and pneumonia, UTI, otitis media and rubeola. And there is also history of prior absence of prior afebrile seizure, Now seizure related criteria, very important criteria. Conversion occurs with the rise of rapid rise of temperature. Rapid rise of temperature, not it occurs at the height of temperature. Rapid rise of temperature means you see the patient temperature 99, within matter of second it rises 101 or 102. In this situation conversion occurs. Type, generalized tonic-clonic, not focal. Onset is within 24 hours of fever, not after 24 hours, within 24 hours of fever, and mostly within 12 hours. Usually single seizure occurs within 12 hours. It is not recurrent within 24 hour period, only single seizure within 24 hours. If two or more seizure occur within 24 hours, you consider it is not febrile seizure. Duration lasts less than 15 minutes, very short postictal state such as brief period of drowsiness but not residual weakness of limbs, and usually return to their baseline normal behavior and consciousness within minutes of seizures. That is, it is very short postictal state. Patient resumes his normal behavioral state just after convulsion. Recurrence, 50% recurrence occurs if febrile conversion occurs under 1 year of age, and other cases 30%. So recurrence is usually 30%. Frequency decreases after 5 years of age, that is, after 5 years of age febrile conversion ceases, and if we do the EEG, abnormal within a week after convulsion, but sometimes becomes normal after a week. Atypical febrile or complex febrile seizure, The febrile conversion lasts more than 15 minutes, focal in nature, occurs within 24 hours, presence of throat paralysis, that is weakness of the limb, no significant other region or CNS infection found, is abnormal for 2 weeks or more following attack. So, this is the differentiating point from typical febrile seizure or simple febrile seizure from atypical febrile or complex febrile seizure. Now, febrile status epilepticus is if a febrile seizure lasting longer than 30 minutes, it is called the febrile status epilepticus. Febrile infection related or refractory epilepsy is very difficult disorder, predominantly in older more than 5 years, usually male children, associated with an encephalitis like illness but without an identifiable infection agent. Children with fires were previously normal but subsequently developed difficult to treat epilepsy. There are two terms. These are two terms: febrile status epilepticus, febrile infection related epilepsy. Now, investigation. It is a clinical diagnosis. Usually, investigation not done. Investigation done to find out the etiology. In bedside investigations, like other conversion, blood glucose estimation for hypoglycemia. For etiological investigation, complete blood count for infection, serum electrolytes if dehydration. Usually, if hyponatremia occurs, it aggravates the conversion. Serum calcium, phosphorus, magnesium not routinely done. It done if indicated. Urinary, CS and colony count done to exclude the UTI. Exercise to exclude the pneumonia if indicated. Now, lumbar puncture for CSF study usually not done in all febrile seizure, but it is done if patient is less than 6 months, if ill appearing child or signs of meningitis at any age, if patient's children is 6 to 12 months of age, and if children not vaccinated against S. influenza B, pneumococci or whom vaccination status is unknown. Children pre-treated with antibiotic. Febrile status epilepticus. If we do the CSF study, we sometimes get a pleocytosis, that is 95% cases less than 3 unnucleated cells in CSF, normal CSF protein and glucose. If pleocytosis suggested bacterial or viral infection. EEG not done in first simple febrile seizure conversion. Indication complex febrile seizure. First febrile seizure with neurologically abnormal febrile status epilepticus. Time of EEG performed within 2 weeks of febrile seizure, non-specific showing usually posteriorly. So, it is delayed until or repeated after more than 2 weeks. After febrile status epilepticus, focal EEG slowing over the temporal lobe increase the chance of medial temporal sclerosis. So, EEG not done, usually not done in simple febrile conversion. It is done if complex febrile seizure, if febrile seizure, first febrile seizure with neurological abnormality, febrile status epilepticus. Neuroimaging or CT or MRI brain, it is not done in first simple febrile conversion. It is done if complex febrile seizure, febrile status epilepticus. If we do the CT scan or MRI, in that cases there may be bilateral swelling in acute attack, atrophy of the hippocampus in long term effect. Management, very important. Most very important is counseling, management counseling, explanation and reassurance of the parents, risks of recurrence, risks of epilepsy, education about the controlling of the seizure, emotional support. Most important management of during acute convulsion, that is resuscitation of the patient, assessment of the vital signs and resuscitation by ABC. ABC means AROA, breathing and circulation establishment. Control of convulsion, if seizure less than 5 minutes, acute treatment with lorazepam midazolam or diazepam. In our context, in our ward, we do the injection diazepam IV or per rectal. We give the per rectal diazepam 0.5 milligram per kg. And alternatively, buccal or intranasal midazolam may be given. Now, supportive management: reduction of fever, tepid sponging of fever, with warm water, that is warm water which produces vasodilation, evaporation of the heat, but if we sponge with cold ice water, it produces vasoconstriction and heat preservation. Antibiotic: paracetamol or ibuprofen. During conversion, it may be given per rectum. Reduction of excess clothing. Treatment of infection with antibiotic if present. Sometimes may be associated with iron deficiency anemia, which aggravate the febrile conversion. If it present, it should be treated accordingly. Intermittent prophylaxis reduce the risk of recurrence of febrile seizure, but do not eliminate the febrile conversion. Intermittent prophylaxis done from 6 months to 5 years of age, started at the onset of each febrile illness, that is when fever more than 100 degree Fahrenheit, with the following medication: the oral diazepam, clobazepam. 3 medication are given. Formally it is given, treated by the clobazepam, but now it is withdrawn. Now it is given, it is treated by the oral clonazepam, new drug added, and old drug is oral diazepam. So, anticonvulsant given for intermediate prophylaxis are oral clonazepam and oral diazepam. Plus clobazepam is withdrawn, and for fever, paracetamol is given. Now, prognosis. Risks of mortality. No increased risk of mortality in simple febrile seizure. No twofold increase of mortality in complex febrile seizure. Long-term adverse effect. No long-term adverse effect such as no brain damage, academic or behavioral problem having one or more simple febrile seizure. Recurrence rate of febrile seizure: 30% after first episode of febrile seizure, 50% after 2 or more episodes of febrile seizure, and 50% of infants younger than 1 year of age at febrile seizure onset. Now, risk factors for recurrence of febrile seizure: major risk factors and minor risk factors. Among the major risk factors, if age less than 1 year, duration of fever less than 24 hours, fever 100.4 to 102.2 degree Fahrenheit, and minor risk factors are family history of febrile seizure, family history of epilepsy, complex febrile seizure, day care, male gender, low sodium at time of presentation. If these factors are present, there is risk factor of recurrence of febrile seizure. Now, incidence of recurrence with risk factors: no risk factor, recurrence rate is 12%; 1 risk factor, recurrence is 25 to 50%; 2 risk factor 50 to 59%; 3 or more risk factors 73 to 100%. Now, sometimes in Viva board, question asked, what are the conditions where chronic anti-epileptic drug therapy given in febrile conversion? If children with high risk for later pregnant epilepsy, if the children age less than 18 months with previous abnormal developmental or neurological sign, atypical febrile seizure, recurrent febrile seizure 4 to 5 times within a year, high level of parental anxiety, and drugs given for chronic AED therapy, that is anti-epileptic drug therapy, valproate 30 to 60 milligram per kg per day in 2 divided doses for 2 years fit free or until 6-year-old, whichever comes earlier. Thanks my dear students. Now I want to discuss about the epilepsy. My dear student, I want to discuss about the epilepsy, very common in your daily practice. Now, what do you mean by epilepsy? Two or more unprovoked seizures occurring more than 24 hours. It is a disorder of brain. So, mark two or more unprovoked seizures occurring more than 24 hours. It is a disorder of brain. Clinical diagnosis of epilepsy, two or more unprovoked seizure or one unprovoked seizure plus clinical information and easy evidence of development of recurrence. Now, what do you mean by unprovoked seizure? Unprovoked means seizure that is not an acute symptomatic seizure. What do we mean by provoked seizure? It occurs secondary to an acute problem affecting brain excitability such as electrical imbalance, major structural problem of the brain, inflammatory condition of the brain, metabolic disorder of the brain such as meningitis, encephalitis, acute stroke and brain tumor. So, epilepsy occurs due to unprovoked seizure, not due to provoked seizure. Now, what do we mean how can you differentiate seizure from the epilepsy? Seizure means transient occurrence of sign symptom resulting from abnormal, excessive or synchronous neural discharge in the brain. But epilepsy, two or more unprovoked seizure occurring more than 24 hours, it is a disorder of the brain. Characteristics: all epilepsies are seizure. All seizures are not seizure. All seizures are not epilepsy. All seizures are not epilepsy. Incidence 3 to 5% in pediatric age group. It is only 0.5 to 1%. Age of onset: seizure occurs at any age. Epilepsy is 60% begins in the childhood. Now, etiology: idiopathic cause, secondary cause. Secondary perinatal insult such as perinatal asphyxia, Torrance infection, bilirubin encephalopathy, CNS infection such as meningitis, encephalitis, ICSOL such as brain tumor, head injury, neurocutaneous syndrome, chromosomal disorder such as Down syndrome, Fragile X syndrome. Now, recent classification done by the International League Against Epilepsy, operational classification. There is 4 categories. Depends on mood of seizure onset. Focal: formally it is known as partial seizure, now it is termed as focal seizure. Generalized seizure: unknown onset, unclassified seizure. Now, what do you mean by focal AOS seizure? Focal seizure classified into focal AOS seizure and focal seizure with impaired awareness. Focal awareness seizure, formally it is called simple partial seizure. Now it is outdated term. Now it is called focal aware seizure. Focal seizure with no alteration in the consciousness. Focal seizure with impaired awareness, formerly termed as complex partial seizure. Now it is outdated term. Now, focal seizure with impaired awareness defined by the focal seizures with altered awareness of the surroundings. Generalized seizure is the first clinical and easy changes indicate synchronous involvement of all of both hemisphere. Well, all of both hemisphere involved. Unknown seizure: a seizure may be labeled as being of unknown onset if there is not enough critical information available. So, if not enough clinical information available to determine the seizure, it is called the unknown seizure. Unclassified seizure: if the clinical characteristic of a seizure are unusual and determination of the onset cannot be made despite an adequate workup. So, these are the terminology you have to know. Now, International League Against Epilepsy classified the seizure or epilepsy the following way: focal onset seizure classified into motor onset and non-motor onset. Among the motor onset, tonic, clonic, atonic, myoclonic, hyperkinetic, epileptic spasm and automatism. And among the non-motor onset, behavior arrest, sensory, cognitive, emotional, autonomic, awareness descriptor, aware, impaired awareness, generalized descriptor and focal to bilateral tonic-clonic seizure. And generalized onset seizure, again there is a motor seizure and non-motor seizure. Motor seizure, tonic, clonic, atonic, myoclonic, atonic, myoclonic, tonic, clonic, epileptic spasm. And among the motor, non-motor absence seizure, this is typical, atypical, myoclonic, eyelid myoclonia. And unknown onset seizure, motor, tonic, clonic, epileptic spasm, and among the non-motor, there behavioral arrest. And another classification, unclassified seizure. Now, how can you diagnose the epilepsy? Epilepsy diagnosed mainly clinically. History, age of onset at any age, onset of seizure, sudden, nature of seizure, unprovoked seizure, that is not related to fever or acute cerebral insult, type of seizure, stereotype, prodromal symptoms, there may aura, automatism, stage of seizure, there may tonic, clonic, postictal period. State of consciousness, may loss of consciousness, duration of seizure, short duration, number of seizure or countless to 1 to 2 times per day or weeks, depends on type of seizure. Time of occurrence, any times even in sleep, time of occurrence, any times even in sleep. 12. Point, body injury or associated features, tongue, bite, incontinence, that is urination, defecation, body injury may present, precipitating factor or provocation of factors, that is hyperventilation, sleep deprivation, flickering of light. Identification of seizure types from patient statement, observer description and family video or image. Now, physical examination to exclude the secondary causes. Head circumference to either the microcephaly or macrocephaly, facial dysmorphism, presence of neocortesis syndrome, organomegaly, cardiac rhythm abnormality, CNS examination, fundus examination and development assessment to exclude the secondary causes. Investigation, EEG. There may EEG, the two types, routine EEG, video EEG. Others when indicated, the access skull, CT, MRI of the brain if indicated, ultrasound of the brain in infancy, PET, positron emission tomography, SPECT, single photon emission computed tomography when indicated. Investigation in first febrile seizure, afebrile seizure, minimum workup, random blood sugar, serum electrolytes, serum calcium, serum magnesium, CSF study when indicated, when infection or subarachnoid hemorrhage suspected. Limitation of EEG. Epileptic patient, in epileptic patient, 20% cases there is normal EEG. In normal population, 2 to 5% there may be have abnormal EEG. Treatment of epilepsy. Outline of treatment, counseling, anti-epileptic drug therapy, avoidance of trigger factors, lifestyle modification, management of comorbidities if present, follow-up, monitoring of treatment. Now counseling. Nature of the disease, elevate peers of supernatural involvement, 80% improves with antibiotic drug, most patient develops normally. Now antibiotic drugs depends on seizure type. In absence seizure, first drug is ethosuximide and second is sodium valproate. Second choice lamotrigine and topiramate. Generalized tonic-clonic seizure, first choice drug carbamazepine and second choice topiramate and lamotrigine. Myoclonic, tonic, atonic seizure, first choice drug is sodium valproate and second choice of drug is LTG, TMP or carbamazepine. This is clonazepam. CZP means clonazepam. Focal conversion, oxcarbazepine and levetiracetam, very important drugs now used. And alternative drug is LTG and TPM. Now duration of treatment, very important, 2 to 3 years from the last seizure. Withdrawal of the drug if remains seizure free for 2 years. Withdrawal of one drug at a time. Gradual withdrawal over 6 to 12 weeks and over a 6 months of benzodiazepine. Avoidance of trigger factors, sleep deprivation, it producing precipitate conversion, so avoid sleep deprivation. Unusual exposure of flashlight, avoidance of voluntary hyperventilation and hypoglycemia. These are the predisposing factors to produce seizure. Lifestyle modification, avoid swimming, driving and climbing. Now, short note about the absence seizure. How can you diagnose absence seizure? From history, age of onset 5 to 8 years, rare less than 5 years, sex more in girls, onset of seizure is sudden, family history, there may be positive family history. Characteristic of seizures, typical absence seizure, it is generalized seizure, consists of sudden cessation of ongoing motor activity. Sudden cessation of ongoing motor activity or speech with blank facial expression, blank stare, flickering of eyelid, upward rolling of the eyes, and frequency of seizure hundreds times per day or countless seizure daily. Duration of seizures few seconds, usually less than 30 seconds. Warning sign: aura, automatism absent, no postictal period, no loss of consciousness, no loss of body tone. After seizure, resume pre-seizure activity immediately, and propagation, ventilation for 3 to 5 minutes precipitates the seizure. There is no mental retardation. Investigation: EEG is most diagnostic. In typical absence seizure, there is generalized 3 Hz per second spike and wave discharge with normal background activity. Very important and characteristic findings. Now, anti-epileptic drug therapy for absence seizure. First choice ethosuximide, second choice is sodium valproate. Duration of treatment 2 to 3 months from the last seizures, and withdrawal of drug if remains seizure free for 2 years. Prognosis: typical absence seizure usually seizures by the age of 12 to 15 years, does not develop mental retardation. Sometimes person may develop poor school performance. Sometimes some patients goes generalized tonic-clonic seizure unless treated properly. Now, difference between typical absence seizure and focal seizure with impaired awareness. Now, typical absence seizure, formerly it is called a petit mal, now it is called a typical absence seizure. Focal seizure impaired awareness, formerly termed as complex partial seizure or temporal lobe epilepsy. Today it known as focal seizure with impaired awareness. Age of onset 5 to 8 years of age, rare less than 5 years, but in focal seizure with impaired awareness it occurs in infancy, may occurs in infancy. Sex more in girls, it occurs in any sex. Warning sign and aura automatism absent in typical absence seizure, presence in focal seizure with impaired awareness. Frequency of seizure hundreds times per day in typical absence seizure, but rarely 1 to 2 times per day in focal seizure with impaired awareness. Duration of seizure few seconds, less than 10 seconds in case of typical absence seizure, but in case of focal seizure with impaired awareness it is more than 1 minute. Postictal stage never is frequent occurs in focal seizure with impaired awareness. Consciousness, no loss of consciousness occurs in typical absence seizure, but there is impaired consciousness in case of focal seizure with impaired awareness. Mental retardation, no mental retardation occurs in the typical absence seizure, but it may be present in the focal seizure with impaired awareness. Provocation of seizures by hyperventilation, photic stimulation with induced seizure attack in typical absence seizure but does not occur in the focal seizure with impaired awareness. And interictal EEG shows generalized 3 per second spike and wave discharge with normal background activity in case of typical seizures, but focal spike and wave seen in the focal seizure with impaired awareness. Now, generalized tonic-clonic seizure. There are 4 phases: aura, tonic, clonic and post-ictal phases. Aura, premonitory symptoms: sensory, visceral, motor and autonomic. Tonic phase lasts for 30 seconds. It is characterized by the sustained muscle contraction without relaxation. Muscle rigidity is more marked in the anti-gravity muscle. Shield cry due to laryngeal muscle spasm, facial appraisal, tongue bite, fluid secretion from the mouth, upward or slight rolling of the eyes, dilated pupils, loss of sphincter control, bowel or bladder. Clonic phase, few minutes to few hours, rhythmic alternating of contraction of muscle groups. Post-ictal phase characterized by the semi-comatose, deep sleep for 30 minutes to 2 hours, vomiting, intense bifrontal headache or sometimes automatic behavior or violence. Total duration of generalized tonic-clonic seizure 1 to 5 minutes. Precipitating factors of generalized tonic-clonic seizure: infection, excessive fatigue, emotional stress, drugs, theophylline, methylphenidate. Investigation: if we do the EEG, there is generalized burst of spike and irregular 4 to 6 Hz spike wave complex. In treatment is carbamazepine, first line of drug. Now, stator epilepticus. The definition of stator epilepticus changed. Previously, it termed as continuous seizure activity or recurrent seizure activity without regaining of consciousness lasting for more than 30 minutes, or working party definition more than 5 minutes, but it is now outdated. Now, ILE has defined the definition of status epilepticus to reflect the time at which the treatment should be initiated, which is termed as T1, and time at which continuous seizure activity leads to long-term sequelae, which is termed as T2, such as neural injury. So, it depends on status epilepticus depends on T1 and T2. Depending on the type of status epilepticus, there are for generalized tonic-clonic seizures, status epilepticus defined as continuous convulsive activity or recurrent generalized convulsion seizure activity without regaining of consciousness. That is T1 5 minutes, T2 more than 30 minutes. In case of focal seizure with impaired awareness, status epilepticus defined as T1 equal to 10 minutes and T2 equal to 30 minutes. And for absence status epilepticus T1 10 to 15 minutes and T2 is unknown. So, definition of status epilepticus changed. Now, management. First line treatment started with 0 to 5 minutes stabilization phase. It is the medical emergency. Stabilize the patient by airway, breathing, circulation, and time seizure from its onset, monitor vital signs and give oxygenation, and if possible EEG monitoring. Collect blood for bedside glucose estimation. If hypoglycemia, IV glucose should be given, and IV channel should be started, and blood also collected for the electrolytes, complete blood count and toxicology screen, and if possible anticonvulsant drug level. If not conversion not controlled by above measured, within 5 to 20 minutes anticonvulsants should started. First initial therapy should be started with benzodiazepine, any one of three drugs should be given: intramuscular midazolam, intravenous lorazepam, or intravenous diazepam. If none of three drugs not effective, choose one of the following drugs such as intravenous phenobarbital, rectal diazepam, or intranasal midazolam. 20 to 40 minutes second therapy should be second phase therapy should be started. If conversion not control, choose one of the following second line of drug. Second line of any single doses: intravenous pospinetoin, intravenous valproic acid, or intravenous levetiracetam. If none of the option not control the status epilepticus, in that case intravenous phenobarbital should be given if not given earlier. Within 40 to 60 minutes third phase therapy should be started if conversion not controlled. These are given by the either repeat second line therapy or anesthetic dose of either thiopentol sodium, midazolam, phenobarbital, or propranolol. If patient is baseline, then symptomatic. If conversion control in any stages, patient should be symptomatic medical care. Now, difference between epilepsy and syncope. Epilepsy and syncope: onset abrupt and syncope is gradual. Occurrence of epilepsy occurs even in sleep, but syncope occurs in awake period. Duration of epilepsy 1 to 2 minutes, syncope may 10 to 15 seconds. Jerking of the limbs occurs in the epilepsy, may be absent in syncope. There is special color means flushed in case of epilepsy, they may fail in syncope. There may sweating, hot sweaty in epilepsy, cold sweaty, cold clammy skin in the syncope. There may postictal confusion common in the epilepsy, absent in the syncope. Postictal recovery is slow in epilepsy, rapid in syncope. Precipitating factors are rare in the epilepsy, common in the syncope. EEG and prolactin is positive in epilepsy, absent in negative in the syncope. So, it is the differentiating part between epilepsy and syncope. Now, difference between epilepsy and hysteric conversion reaction or HCR. There is two or more unprovoked seizure occur. It is called epilepsy, but in HCR no characteristic seizure. Age of onset: seizure occurs in any age in case of epilepsy, but HCR occurs in older children, usually adolescent. Sex: usually equal sex occurs in epilepsy, but female are more than male in case of HCR. Onset of seizure is sudden, but in HCR it is gradual. Precipitating factors: fever, missing of the antidiuretic drug, sleep deprivation, hyperventilation, fatigue stimulation. It aggravates the epilepsy, but in HCR emotional disturbances, psychological illness aggravate the HCR. Time of occurrence: anytime, even in the sleep, occurs in the epilepsy. Bursts: seizure occurs in the presence of onlooker in case of HCR. Warning sign: aura automatism may present in epilepsy, absent in the HCR. Type of seizure: stereotype, the tonic-clonic, bizarre in case of HCR. Cry at onset present in the epilepsy, absent in the HCR. Duration of seizure brief but prolonged in the HCR. Postictal phase stage absent, present and absent in the HCR. There is consciousness loss in the epilepsy. In HCR may communicate during attack. Body injury, tongue bite, continence, body injury may present in the epilepsy, absent in the HCR. Eye condition: open, forcefully closed in case of HCR. Restraint: there is no effect on epilepsy, may resist, sometimes may terminate seizure. Postictal EEG abnormal, in HCR it is normal. If we do the postictal prolactin level, it is elevated in epilepsy but normal in SCR. Now I show some video for your practical purpose. This was simple partial seizure or focal seizure without loss of consciousness. Partial seizure without loss of consciousness. Now complex partial seizure. This complex partial seizure, loss of consciousness. This is the typical absence seizure. Look at the movie. Patient child is writing, suddenly stop is writing. Suddenly stop writing, see, suddenly stop his motor activity writing.